pushed from Malcolm Johnson, the DB. So we'll see what the actual call is here. Looks like it will be pass interference on St. Stephen's. So another break for the Saints. St. Stephen's St. Agnes struggling with penalties so far early on.
First down for St. Chris. At the Saints 37-yard line, 38.
Okay, here we go, I got you.
There's TC moving down the field now.
I got you.
Reaches back in shotgun.
Nikos Kovanas on the carry. Good tackle, though.
Tire on the tackle in the backfield.
Number 3, Andrew Tyrenar.
Loss of 3 yards for St. Chris.
Loss of 3 on that halfback toss. Going to be about 2nd and 14 now for the Saints in St. Stephen's territory at the 41-yard line. Roots is in shotgun again. Hand out to Kavanis. Whistle's blown.
Flag on the play.
Looks like there'll be a flag.
It's going to be a false start. Going to take the Saints back a little.
Penalties hurting both teams so far early on in this one. If you are just joining us, we're sorry about the delay. We had a bit of stream issues.
To the 46.
5-yard penalty.
So 3rd and long now.
Third down.
Saints been a sloppy game so far early on. Might be due to the weather conditions. Sprinkling down here. Cloudy skies up here in the DC area. Roots is in shotgun.
St. Chris
Looking to
throw.
throw.
Pass from Rootsis. Incomplete. Defended
Dropped by
Barnes
Green.
for the Saints.
A little bit high, but nice defense from St. Stephen's. St. Agnes, so the third and long for St. Chris.
Third down for St.
Penalties
Chris.
hurting both teams early on here. And not much of a passing game on either side. The run game has obviously been the way to go.
I don't know if that's, again, because of the weather conditions, but for both teams.
Be a timeout, St. Stephen's St. Agnes. We'll be back with
Timeout,
you
St. Stephen's
after that
St. Agnes.
ends. Third down now for St. Chris. Oh, that's going to be offsides. Yeah, clearly number 44,
Penalty against the Saints.
Ben Ware, jumped offside, so it'll be a bit more manageable now. 3rd and long, though,
Third
still.
down, 13.
Another timeout, St. Stephen's St. Agnes. Getting a penalty off a timeout, it's definitely not what you want, and
Timeout
they're going to
for
burn
St.
another one
Agnes.
here. We'll be back right after that. third down now again. Coming off the penalty, Root just
Left.
rolls out. Intercepted. Or no. Almost intercepted. Intended for Will Hayes.
Broken up by Fisher for the Saints.
Nice breakup by number 6,
Fourth
Luke
down for
Fisher.
St. Chris.
Going to be 4th and long. They're going to have to punt again, so 2 unsuccessful drives for the Saints.
All right, we got 11 out.
Seavers to punt.
Seavers, nice punt.
Just gets it away.
It's going to get a bad roll. Might be a roughing the kicker. Looks like there's a
Oh,
fight
there's going to be a fight.
going on.
Another flag on the play.
So, getting a little chippy here early on. Not quite sure what happened.
Down at the Saints 27-yard line.
Horse is going to get
Might be offsetting
another
penalties, but that one was
with number 4,
might be-
Quentin
yeah.
Staples. And it's going to be 2 flags down. 1 for roughing the kicker and 1 on either number 4 for St. Stephen's or number 27, Jack Horsley.
There will be a change of possession, though. So 2 dead ball personal fouls, 1 against St. Stephen's St. Agnes, the other on St. Chris. So those will offset.
Hey, they doing right. Redoing.
So it is going to be on 27, Jack Horsley.
Penalty against the Saints. Still 4th down for St. Chris.
But the roughing the punter call will make it a much more manageable 4th down. So the Saints are willing to go for it here.
4th and 8 for St.
This could be
Chris.
huge for the St. Chris. Get early on the board. So Root just drops back, pressured,
Oh, he's
pass.
intended for Nigel Green, but almost picked off
Yeah,
again.
Roots has been struggling here early on. Hasn't been able to find any receivers. Might be due to the conditions, slippery ball. So that'll be a turnover
Pass
on
was dropped
downs.
by number 6, Luke Fisher for St. Stephen's. It's the 2nd throw in a row that has hit number 6 in the hands. Fisher has dropped. So STC better get the passing game together because St. Stephen's has got good linebacker drop the ball.
2 minutes and 43 seconds left
1st and 10 for
in the
Saints.
first quarter.
From their own 35.
Montgomery
Yeah,
takes a
handoff
snap.
to number 4, Quentin Staples again.
Nice run defense by Saints.
Staples
Tripped
runs
up
it
by
for the
Charlie
Saints.
Boggs. It's going to be a loss of 4.
Tackled by Boggs for St. Chris.
So both run games working well for St. Chris and St. Stephen's here early on. Not much passing
Lost
game
about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down for the Saints.
here in the first quarter. Montgomery takes a snap. That's another handoff. Handoff to number 4,
Staples
Quentin
on the ground
Staples.
again.
No gain. Saints, the run defense has been pretty good so far in this game. They've had a couple, just a lack of containment issues on the
Tackled by
outside,
Moore
but
and Friends for St. Chris.
bring up about 3rd and 13.
About 3rd and 14 for the Saints.
Some confusion on the St. Stephen's side. Montgomery takes a snap, low snap, blitz
Oh,
from the Saints. That's a
Montgomery.
screen.
Oh, he's
Montgomery
going
back to
to
pass.
get the pass, number
Josh
5,
Owens,
Malcolm Johnson,
reception.
before being taken down. It's going to be a good game for St. Stephen's.
Tackled by Matson for
So,
St. Chris.
Be about 4th and 1 now. Brought down by Brady Matson. Nice stop by him, but after the big gain of about
Looks like
12.
4th and about 1 for the Saints.
So 4th and 1 for St. Stephen's St. Agnes. Saints need a big stop here. And they're going to jump off sides. So that'll be 1st down, St. Stephen's St. Agnes. Penalties hurting both teams early on here. It's been a really sloppy game.
Flag on the play. Penalty against
Many
St.
drop
Chris.
passes, dropped
First
interceptions,
down
penalties,
for the Saints.
missed snaps.
Ball at
A lot
the
of
50-yard
issues
line.
for both teams early on here.
Just not looking well, but 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bring it down, James. Bring your camera down, James. There you go.
Montgomery getting the call from the sideline. It's been in shotgun formation all quarter.
Gonna fake the handoff for the pass.
Pass on the play, incomplete.
Gonna be passing interference.
Yeah, so pass was intended for Malik Baker, but
Pass was nowhere close.
yeah, it looked way over his head.
I don't even know why. He honestly didn't need to touch him.
Yeah, Will Beck was
Unless the St. Stephen St. Agnes receiver is going to grow 5 inches. I don't see any way how he was going to catch that.
Interference against
So-
St. Chris, first down for the Saints.
That was just a
Yeah.
stupid penalty.
little bit of an early hit from Will Beck.
Ball at their own.
Definitely
Ball at the St. Chris
unnecessary.
35-yard line.
So first down, St. Stephen St. Agnes, not where the Saints wanted to be.
He's going to stuff him though.
Hand off to Boone, nice
It's
stop.
going to be Damane Fleming and Brady Madsen on the tackle.
Saints' run defense has been pretty good this drive.
St. Chris.
Just a couple careless penalties, like the offsides and the pass interference.
Loss of 2 on the play.
That'll be the end of the quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. St. Stephen, St. Agnes, Saints
We'll be
0.
back to you in a
first goal,
few
St.
short
Agnes
moments.
0.
So score 0-0.
Going into the second quarter.
Back here for the second quarter. 0-0 score.
St. Stephen on the STC 37-yard line.
Hand
Gonna
off to
hand
Boone.
again. Not going to
St.
make
Stephen on the
a
ground,
whole lot of
Boone on the
yards.
carry.
5 or 6 it looks like.
Nice tackle by
Going to bring it
number
up
6.
to
Brady
3rd and
Madsen.
7.
So 3rd and 7.
Third about 9.
Third
Saints
and
need to
Saints.
stop
Third
here.
and 9, I guess.
Ball to
That
St.
must
Chris,
have been a weird
34-yard
spot.
line.
STC needs a big stop here. But St. Stephen's still in field goal range. Gonna go back to pass. It's a big pass.
Way underthrown. Maybe receiver ran the wrong route. Maybe it slipped out of his hands. Good pressure though from
Fourth down for the
the
Saints.
D-line of Saints. 4th and 9.
Will Beck was close, but just not close enough. The pass went short. I think if that had been thrown a little harder, that would have been interception by number 17, Will Beck.
Yeah, so St. Stephen's going to be going for it here. 4th and long, 4th and 9. Montgomery takes a snap. Oh, it's going to be a little quick punt. That'll be a touchback.
Pooch kick on the play, Montgomery.
It's a nice try by
Touchback
St.
for
Stephen's,
Chris.
but it's going to
First
end up
and
being a
10
touchback.
on their own 20.
So
St. Chris hasn't been able to do much offensively. Both teams haven't really. First quarter was riddled by penalties and silly mistakes. So Saints offense is going to be starting at their own 20-yard line with 1st and 10. Not much of a pass game early on here, so expect the Saints to keep it on the ground with Hartley Jordan. Number 1 running back Hayden Forrest is out today with a hand injury. So yeah, that will be a handoff to Jordan. Gain of about 2 or 1.
Hayden Forrest might be out for a few games. He just had wrist surgery, but I think he's doing well. On a good recovery. So it's going to be mainly Hartley Jordan today.
This is pass.
It's going to be caught by number
Will
2,
Tazwell.
Tazwell.
First down for the Saints. Nice completion, short gain.
Tackle by Pascal for the Saints. First down, St. Chris.
Reaches back in the shotgun with Hartley Jordan. Going to have another quick throw.
That's Tazwell.
Oh,
He's
Will
got
Tazwell's
room.
He's got one on him.
Tries
Gets
to
sprung
stiff
down
arm
about
the defender, but
31 or 32. Big gain for the Saints.
Big gain for St. Chris, tackled by Andrew Tyre.
that slant route's going to work all day, it looks like, for the Saints. 2 times in a row.
It's okay.
6 is Matson. 6 is Matson. 8 is Gathright.
So Hartley Jordan on the carry. Getting about 4. Big pickup for the Saints. I think from connection from Roots to Tazwell, I think that's what they're going to need to propel them in this quarter and get some points on the board here.
Really the first big throw that in reception that's throughout on either team for the entire game. Not a lot in the first
Trent Hendricks
quarter.
got an open lane on the
Hendricks
edge.
Catch a few yards there.
Hendrick on the carry for St.
Move up to
Chris.
about the 12-yard line.
Like that might, yeah, that'll be coming back. Looks like there might be
Looks
a
like it
holding
is going
call.
to come back.
So the Saints had finally gotten into the red zone, but that's going to be
Tazwell back on the field.
it's going to be brought back due to the holding call. So 2nd and 15 now. Penalties been hurting both teams early on. Been a really sloppy game so far.
Trent Hendrick is back. Will Hayes and Will Tazwell. Reed just rolls out to the left and throws quick to Tazwell, but it's dropped.
Incomplete on the play.
That was trips. No, coach.
Roots has had Tazwell open, so would have been about a gain of 6 or 7 yards, but a little bit too high for Tazwell. Ball may have been a little slippery, wasn't able to come down with it. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 now for the Saints. They had a big play. Looked like they were marching down the field, and then that holding call just brought them back. And so 3rd and 14. Saints looking to convert here. Which just takes a snap, whistle's blown. It'll be a timeout, St. Chris.
Timeout, St. Chris.
Timeout, St. Chris, 3rd and 14. We'll be back right after the back here. 3rd and 14. Roots is pressured.
He's going to be
Nothing the O-line could do there. Thrown down by number 44.
That should be a personal foul on number 44.
Ben Ware, yeah.
But
Maybe a late hit, unnecessary roughness, but no call.
should be unnecessary roughness on number 44.
The whistle had
Ware.
been blown like 5 seconds before.
But I guess that's just not going to be called. She's going to bring up the Saints 4th down. Bring out Jack Sears to punt.
They're going to pin the other Saints back deep in their own territory. Sears punt. That's a good one.
It's a good deep punt for Sears.
That's going to be down by number 19, Chris Thomas.
Good
Had about
stop. St. Stephen's thinking that punt was going into the end zone, but ended up taking a bounce back.
So St. Stephen's St. Agnes will start their drive at about the 9-yard line. Both teams haven't been able to really.
First and 10 for St. Stephen's St. Agnes on their own.
So Montgomery and St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
If you want to zoom in more, zoom in.
St. Stephen's St. Agnes pinned in their own territory.
Montgomery back on the field for St. Stephen's. Going to be a handoff to number 5 for St. Stephen's. Malcolm Johnson.
Gain of about 6 or 5.
yards. 77 just comes out of nowhere. Tackles Damane Fleming.
Yeah, both teams showing dislike for each other early on.
That looks like that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, that was between Daquan Smith and number 77,
Lucas
Senek.
Was that Daquan Smith?
Yeah, it was, but
I made a
really
mistake.
wasn't
Thought that
his
was Damane
fault.
Fleming.
Smith was
It's
sort
going to be
of
on St. Stephen's though.
yeah, Smith was sort of thrown to the ground. Yeah, it will be
After the play.
unnecessary roughness. There's a bit chippy here early on in the game.
Gonna move St. Stephen's back.
Still
So
first down for the Saints.
still be a first
First
down.
and 11.
Montgomery in shotgun again.
Gonna be quick run.
The sweep, but
Oh, it's
Daquan Smith came up with the ball. Montgomery lost it on the handoff and come up with it, so it'll be second. I couldn't really see what happened. I thought number 5 Malcolm Johnson had it, but Montgomery may have lost it on the handoff. So
good pickup for Daquan Smith.
yeah, this is a big opportunity for St. Chris. They really need to get some points on the board here. It's been a really sloppy game, so they need to take any sort of points they can get or take advantage of any opportunities,
Like the
especially in
ball's
the
on
red
the
zone. St. Stephen's St. Agnes is going to stack the line here.
Gonna bring out Harley Jordan in the back.
Roots is going
Pat
to be a
Roots is
QB
just gonna
sneak.
try to drive that in.
Isn't able to get anywhere, so
St. Chris keeps it on the ground.
first and goal, maybe gain of 1 or half a yard, but
Mosley on the
it's
tackle.
going to bring up second and goal from the 2-yard line.
Mosley and friends. Roots is kept
Saints are
up.
going to bring in Daquan Smith at the fullback spot. Hand off to Jordan.
Harley Jordan, he's gonna be stopped.
Stop for a loss, actually.
Harley Jordan looked like he had gotten out of it, almost caught his
Ware on the
feet,
tackle for a loss.
but he's gonna be brought back.
Yeah, ball was blown dead.
Third down for St. Chris.
So 3rd and goal. Saints not able to get anything
4-yard line.
in the red zone. I'd expect maybe a fade to number 4, Nigel Green, or number 10, Will Hayes here. Maybe a slant to Will
Tazwell is
Tazwell.
on.
That would be a
gonna be
handoff to Jordan.
Hartley Jordan again, but he might be in.
Jordan on the carry.
Yeah,
for
gain
St.
him about
Chris.
2 or 3, but we stopped at the 1-yard line.
Mosley on the tackle.
So Saints got 3 tries from the 2-yard line, but a big stop from St. Stephen St. Agnes means
Maybe a
it's going to be
timeout.
timeout. Not quite sure what.
Fourth down
I
for
mean,
St. Chris.
the Saints started off with the QB sneak, and
Timeout
then
St. Chris.
they ended up handing it to Jordan twice. But I mean, St. Stephen St. Agnes was ready for it both times. So it'll be 4th and goal. Saints, now without their kicker, Tomas Castro Albano, he's out with a back injury. You're going to have to go for it. So 4th and goal. Saints going to go for it here. They can't really kick a field goal without their kicker. And
I mean, I don't necessarily agree. Jack Sears done a great job today. Harley Jordan's going to drive that in. That's going to be a touchdown for St. Chris.
yeah, that was just too easy for Hartley Jordan and St. Chris.
Touchdown
Took-
for St. Chris.
Took 4 tries, but they were finally able to get it in. That's 6 points on the board for the Saints. Looks like Jack Sears will come out for the extra point. So a fumble led to a touchdown for the Saints. Some big points. They definitely needed those.
Seawers for the point after.
As Sears on for the point after touchdown. Nice kick from him. That'll be
And it's good.
good. So 7 points on the board for the
St.
Saints.
Chris 7. St. Stephen St. Agnes 0.
And Saints will be kicking off to the Titans. We'll be right back after a quick break. We're back after the touchdown from Hartley Jordan. Saints now kicking off to St. Stephen's.
6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, about halfway through the second quarter. Little confusion going on for the Saints kicking team, but I'm not quite sure. Ball fell off the tee due to the wind, raining conditions.
So the Saints finally able to put some points up on the board.
It's a nice kick from Sewers.
Oh,
Hey, touchback.
it landed out of bounds, but ended up bouncing back in.
Yeah,
Call that a touchback.
bit of a lucky bounce for the Saints, but nice kick from Sewers.
Touchback, 1st and 10 for the Saints at their own 20.
So, St. Stephen St. Agnes will start with the ball at their own 20-yard line. So, Montgomery coming off a fumble. They fumbled on their own 2-yard line. That led to the Saints' touchdown. It was recovered by Daquan Smith. St. Stephen St. Agnes hasn't been able to show much of their passing game yet. Haven't really done anything with that. I mean, It's hard to judge, though, due to this rain and misty conditions. But Montgomery's going to be in the backfield. It's another handoff. He's immediately stuffed, though. Good coverage by the Saints. It's going to be a loss of about 2. Brought down by Jeff Moore.
Daquan Smith looking a little hurt after that play.
Tackle by Smith and friends for St. Chris. Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12 for
So, going to be an official timeout. Not quite sure what they're waiting on. We'll maybe need a substitution for Daquan Smith. He's looking a bit shaken up.
Little under 6 minutes left. Gonna be 2nd down for St. Stephen's. Looking pass.
Montgomery on the throw.
So,
He's gonna gain 4 or 5.
first completion for Montgomery, caught by number 7, Christian Barnes. Gained about 6, but due to the loss of the last play, still going to be about 3rd and 5.
St. Chris.
Good defense from St. Chris here. Really gone on this drive. Need a big stop here. Be about 3rd down and 5 or 6. So Montgomery joined by 2 runners in the backfield. Looks to his left. Bit of a bubble screen pass.
It'll be a big tackle.
Yeah, big stop. Number 5, Damonte Fleming on the tackle.
Complete to Fisher.
So it was caught by Fisher, but didn't have any blockers or any room to run. Saints read that really well.
By Moore for St. Chris.
So
4th down for the Saints.
4th and 4. Looks like they'll be punting Will Beck for the Saints. Back deep to return. Punt from Logue.
Gonna be
Not really returnable for Beck, but he'll roll to the
Return on the play.
29-yard line.
Ball
So
down at the
St. Chris will start their
29-yard
drive in their own territory. They're about there. Saints were able to score last time around, but they did get some help from their defense from the fumble recovery. Nice job by Daquan Smith on that one. Saints looking to get 2 drives in a row, putting points on the board.
reads this back out on the field. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Oh,
Pass is batted down,
Gonna-
tipped.
hit 22 Andrew Pascal right in the chest.
Yeah, it could have been intercepted. That's about the 3rd or 4th interception
Possibility.
that could have been, yeah. Another drop from St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
Twins. Nope. Trips. Hey, you got to get somebody to either bump over or cover up number 3. Okay.
St. Chris keeps it on the ground.
So Jordan,
Gonna bring up
Jordan on the
a few
carry.
yards.
Howard
yeah,
on
nice
tackle
stop
for
from
the
St. Stephen's St. Agnes. So
3rd and 7 right now for the Saints.
3rd and 7, Saints in their own territory. We just getting the call from the sideline.
What was that called, Chief?
3rd down for St. Chris. Moves
Gonna
this
look
to
to
throw.
pass.
Good deep.
Far
That's
to
Nigel
Nigel.
Green. That ball was tipped or
Incomplete.
something. May have slipped out of Ritz's hand.
Flag on the play.
Ball was way too high for Nigel Green, number 4, to catch. There was a flag on the play in the backfield. It was holding on the
Holding
Saints.
against St.
That'll be
Chris.
declined.
Declined by the Saints.
So, Saints punt team coming back out again.
4th down for St. Chris.
Saints haven't been able to do much with the passing game. They had that one big play from Rutas to Tazwell, but other than that, they haven't been able to get much going.
Sears gonna get a good punt out.
It's a very high punt from Sears. He gets a pretty good bounce.
No return.
Sears has done a
play.
great job so far,
Down at the
taking over the
Saints'
kicking duties and
21-yard
punting
line.
duties from Tomas Castro-Albano. So St. Stephen St. Agnes will start their drive around their own 22-yard line. Has been much of an offensive game here early on. Saints lead 7-0 with about 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Been a very defensive game. Saints had that one turnover recovery on St. Stephen's 2-yard line, so wasn't that hard for them to score that time. Hasn't been really any long drive down the field, though.
1st and 10 for the Saints.
So hand off to Boone. Brought down by Charlie Boggs. He's had a good day today.
Yeah, Boggs has been a pretty standout figure on the Saints defense.
St. Chris.
4th or 5th big tackle here. Just the first half.
Loss of about a yard on the play.
It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for the Saints.
Montgomery.
Looking to throw.
Montgomery to pass, complete to Fisher.
It's Fisher on the catch. Nice
He's tackled by number 6.
nice
Brady
job by
Madsen.
Matson.
Tackled by Matson.
He had a really good game against Trinity. The rest of the Saints secondary didn't play very well. He had about 400 yards in the air, but Matson sure did have a good day. So did the linebackers against Trinity. That game is going to be replayed in a couple weeks. Not a whole replay, but the last couple minutes. Nice
Hit
pass
right as
from
he's caught.
Montgomery.
Montgomery to Baker.
Caught by Baker. That'll be good for a first down. Not really quite sure where the coverage was from the Saints. That ball looked like it was in the air forever, but no one really could get to
First down for the Saints.
number 12, Baker. So, first down, St. Stephen St. Agnes. Montgomery joined by Boone in the backfield. He's been in shotgun pretty much all day. Play action pass. He's pressured, but he's going to have to run. Nice stop by Jeff Moore.
Jeff Moore gets another big stop for the Saints.
Yeah, great pressure from the Saints
Gonna bring
DNs.
down Montgomery.
Great job from the Saints DNs there. Gets a pressure on Montgomery. Flush him out of the pocket. And nice recovery from Jeff Moore to step up and make the tackle.
13 for the Saints.
So 2nd and 13 for St. Stephen's. Montgomery
Montgomery to pass.
Gonna
looks
be a big
deep.
throw. Brady out. He's gonna catch the ball over Brady Madsen. It looks like he stepped
So
out
it
of
was
bounds.
Pass complete.
really nice catch.
Ball on the Saints.
Saints player saying he was out of bounds, but
First down.
the original call was that it was a completed catch at about the 35-yard
But
line.
that's gonna get brought all the way back.
But they're saying it was incomplete. Big break for the Saints.
Third and 13 for the Saints.
So 3rd and 13, huge break for
Ball on their own 30.
St. Chris. I mean, it was
A
good
minute
coverage from
and 5
Matson.
left.
Better catch though. So Montgomery takes a snap.
Could be another
It's gonna
throw.
be a
But he's gonna be brought down
Bobble.
immediately.
that's coverage from
Brady
Matson.
Madsen.
He's had a good day.
It's a big hit for Madsen. Gonna bring up 4th down.
For St. Chris.
So with 54 seconds left, Saints looks like they'll be getting the ball back. Maybe get a quick 1-minute drill in. Be Will back deep to return.
Gonna be a St. Chris timeout, and we'll be back to you in a minute.
For St. Chris.
So we'll back deep to return. Logue punting.
Just under a minute left in the second quarter. See if St. Chris can do anything.
That punt was almost blocked.
I think it was blocked.
May have been tipped.
They got 12. He's about to go. It's 12.
No return on the play.
It'll be down at about the 41-yard line.
On the St. Chris 42-yard line.
Looked like it could have been returned for back, but he chose not to. Ball rolled out to 42. So with 44 seconds to go, St. Chris offense will come back.
If you can't see the time, Harvey's pretty accurate too.
First and 10 for St. Chris.
So first and 10 for the
Ball on
Saints.
their 42-yard line.
Looking to get some more points on the board. Going into halftime, Saints already have 7-0. Been a really defensive game so far. High snap, hand off to
Gonna be
Hendricks.
Trent Hendrick. He's gonna get a few yards.
He had about
Maybe.
7 or 6.
Looks like 6 yards maybe.
Hendrick on the carry. Haskell on the tackle.
Clock's
for
still going to be
Saints.
going though, so
5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Patrick Root's just gonna throw quick to Nigel Green. He's gonna step out.
it's caught from Green. That'll be good for a first down. And he'll step out of bounds. That'll stop the clock.
First down for St. Chris.
Looks like 19 seconds though
Ball
left,
now
so
on the Saints 47-yard
Saints
line.
at St. Stephen's Agnes' 47-yard line. Look for some fade routes here to Will Hayes, Tazewell, and Green. Roots just drops back.
Gonna have a big throw again to
That's Nigel Green.
but
Bit overthrown.
Lucis on the throw.
Threw it into double coverage also. So, with 14 seconds left, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Hill defending for the Saints.
Hasn't been much passing game here from the Saints. They had that one big play that put them in the red zone, but they weren't able to score off that drive.
Patrick Root's just back in the shotgun.
2nd and 10 for St. Chris.
Roots just
Rolls
rolls
out to
out.
the right. Gonna throw deep. It's gonna be short. Oh, it's actually caught.
It's caught by
Brought down.
Complete from
Uh,
Lucis.
Wilbeck, but it was stopped
Number
in
17 by
bounds.
St. Chris Wilbeck.
It was a first down, so the clock will stop. 2 seconds left. They'll get one
It
more
look-
play.
Looked short, but that was a great catch by Wilbeck. STC gonna have enough time for one more play.
Looks like they're going to be going for the field goal. A little bit of a confusion on the switch.
And that's half.
No one called timeout,
Our score
so Saints weren't able to get the field goal off. I'm not quite sure what happened. Bit of confusion on the team switching, but
Don't forget about Stephen Agnes.
going into halftime, Saints lead
7-0.
Back here for the start of the second half. Coming out of halftime, Saints lead 7-0. Saints receive to start off the first half, so they'll be kicking here to start off the second.
To receive for the Saints.
Decent first quarter for St. Chris. Just couldn't convert a lot. Got one though, taking the lead. First half 7-0 St. Chris. Hoping to increase that here.
Sewers to kick off for St. Chris.
So the kick from Sewers.
Sewers gives a good kick, gonna land about the 11.
12, okay. 20 from the 29.
A nice return.
Breaking
That's
a few
Boone.
tackles. Still going. Gonna be brought around
Boone on the
57.
return for the Saints. Returns it to all the way to their 46-yard
Or
line.
47, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Sewers
nice
on the
return
tackle.
from Boone.
Sewers on the tackle for St. Chris.
So St. Stephen's St. Agnes is going to start at their own 45-yard line.
From the 45.
Saints only gave up 54 total yards against St. Stephen's St. Agnes in the first half. That's going to be a
handoff, number 5.
sweet,
Get
nice,
brought down by Jeff Moore.
nice job
Assisted
by
by Daquan Smith.
nice job by Jeff Moore. It's a loss of 1 or loss of 2.
Moore and friends on the tackle for St. Chris. Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12 for the Saints.
Second and 12 for St. Stephen's.
He's going to be
So it
stopped.
might be a false start. Penalties were
It's gonna be
really,
a false start.
Illegal motion against
yeah,
the Saints.
penalties were a detriment to St. Stephen's St. Agnes in the first half, especially the first quarter. As soon as they started to get momentum, they just couldn't do anything else due to penalties, holding, pass interference, anything like that.
Ball's going to be brought back to the
Second and
38.
17 for the Saints.
Second and 17 for St. Stephen's.
Montgomery drops back. It's a short pass.
Be Charlie
Montgomery
Boggs
pass complete to
with the
Fisher.
tackle.
So gain of about 4, but second and 17, so weren't able to get much. Nice job by Charlie Boggs on the tackle. So about 3rd and 13 now. Saints making some
Third down for the
substitutions.
Third about 14.
3rd and 14.
St. Stephen's going to need a big play here.
Montgomery drops back.
Gonna
Has a
throw.
receiver open.
It's going to be dropped by Luke Fisher.
Pass
Yeah,
A little
Fi-
bit over his head.
Fisher was open, but Montgomery
That's fourth
threw
down
that
for the
just a
Saints.
bit too high.
Logan the punt.
And 11, that's it.
Logue the punt.
That's it.
Nice defensive stop by St. Chris. Will back deep to return.
Back to receive for St. Chris.
Ball on
So
the 42.
yeah, St. Stephen's is getting opportunities, but just some miscues. They're not able to convert. A low
It's gonna be a
snap.
low snap.
It's a good punt. Wilbeck calls for the fair catch.
Fair catch call.
So it'll be St. Chris ball at the 24-yard line. Ritzis will come out for the first time in the half, looking to start things off well and get on the board for the second time today.
Chris starting from the
First
run on the
touchdown was a
23-yard line. First
2-yard touchdown run from number 3, Hartley Jordan. Jordan had a good half, 9 carries for 50 yards. Trent Hendrick, also freshman, had a good first half with 21 yards. So hand off to Jordan, able to get
Get a few
4,
yards.
maybe 3.
Jordan on the carry for St. Chris.
They get
Saints.
4.
Yeah, Saints weren't able to get much done
Buckman on the tackle for the Saints.
2nd and 6.
through the passing game.
Second and about 6 for St. Chris.
They had one big connection, 40-yard connection from Rootsis to Tazewell. They weren't able to convert off that, so
Could be
here's
Harley
another
again.
handoff to Jordan.
Hey, sing it down.
Getting
Jordan
a
on
few
the
more.
ground again.
Buckman.
So
Buckman.
gain of 3 or 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Staples on the tackle for
3rd
the
and
Saints.
1.
Third down for St. Chris. Third and about 1.
Could be another handoff to Hartley.
St. Chris keeps it on the ground with Jordan.
No, good blitz there.
So Jordan, 3rd time in a row on the carry.
Be 4th and 1.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get anything. Saints on their own 32. Look like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
Interesting to see whether STC will run or pass here. Go back to earlier in the game. The 4th down run. Touchdown by Hartley Jordan. So it's going to be a handoff to Hartley.
Oh, he's able to shut off one defender.
Looks like he got it.
It's going to be good for the first down as he's brought down out of bounds.
In the backfield, right.
Tire on the tackle for the Saints.
Hartley breaks a tackle.
So
Moves the
yeah,
moves the chains for the Saints.
nice job by Jordan to break that tackle, get it loose, get the extra yard, get the first down because he was wrapped up by number 4, Quinn Staples, but Staples just couldn't bring him down. So Roots just hands it off to Kovanes. It's his 2nd carry of the day.
Kovanes on the carry for St. Chris.
No gain. Hayes jumped too early. Penalties costing the Saints 5 yards, so instead of 3rd and 4, it's going to be 3rd and 9. A lot less manageable. Can't really keep it on the ground here. So expect something through the air. It's just probably going to be looking for Hayes, Tazewell, or Green. Willback also out there. So Roots that's Will
Gonna
Hayes.
be deep to Will Hayes. Oh!
Hayes was open. He
Gonna
can't-
hit Will Hayes in the chest and just couldn't get his hands on it.
Yeah, Hayes
Hayes incomplete.
had gotten the separation he wanted. Nice pass from Roots, but Will Hayes not able to bring that one down. That would have been a huge gain.
For St. Chris.
So Seaver's going to be back out to punt.
Johnson back to
Could be another good punt.
Nice punt from Seavers. He's had a good day today, punting. So Johnson won't fair catch. So
Johnson on the return.
nice punt coverage though. Saints.
Yes.
6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Avalea on the tackle. Avalea. For St. Chris on the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Hey, Eagles working for us, bro. Our big Eagles working.
Starting at their own 28-yard line.
So St. Stephen St. Anna starting at the 28-yard line.
It's
So
gonna be
nice
number
job.
8, Tate Gathright.
Yeah,
The
Tate
tackle.
caught by Johnson. Gain of about 3,
Right on the tackle for
maybe
St. Chris.
4.
That's
2nd and 7 for the Saints. 2nd and 6.
Be 2nd and 6 for St. Stephen's.
Change of the play here. Montgomery in the backfield. Shotgun. Drops back.
Montgomery's going to run it. He's going to get hit.
That will
Another
definitely be
tackle by
coming
number
back.
8, Tate Gathright. It looks like a holding call on the offense.
Clearly a holding for the Saints. It's going to be
Second and about 12 for
bring second and maybe 11.
Second and 20 for St. Stephen's. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
So Montgomery draws back. Has
Be
an
a
open
quick
receiver.
Throw back to number 5, Malcolm Johnson.
Johnson on the complete pass.
Yes,
He's gonna get up
Johnson.
to about 11
Gathright
yards.
again on the tackle.
It's going to be third and 11 for St. Stephen's.
Third
Gained
down.
about 6, maybe 7,
Third
but
and about 12.
still not very manageable for St. Stephen St. Agnes. So be interesting to see what the play call is here. Montgomery,
Drops back again.
he's pressured.
It's
Great
gonna be
job
a
by the
sack.
Saints. Yep, that was Daquan Smith led that one.
Sacked on the play.
It's going to be a sack by Daquan Smith, number 7 for St. Christopher's.
Yeah, that's gonna bring up 4th and long. St. Stephen St. Agnes is definitely gonna have to punt.
Council and others on the tackle.
Saints defense has
for
been
St. Chris.
pretty stellar so far
Fourth down
the
for
second
St.
half.
Stephen St. Agnes.
All game really.
Logue in the punt.
Haven't been able to
Beck to
give
receive
St.
for
Stephen St. Agnes anything in their direction. Another low snap on the punt. Sort of a line drive. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the
At the St. Chris 40
40
yard line.
41, 42 yard
First and 10
line.
for St. Chris.
So, 1st and 10 St. Chris. Since we were able to get a couple first downs last drive, but a couple penalties really pushed them back on that drive. And
Make that the 41.
so it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 41. Saints looking to get on the board again, already up 7-0. Rutus joined by Jordan in the
Coming
backfield.
Pass to Hartley Jordan. He's going to take some space outside. He's going to go back the other way.
Great play from Hartley Jordan
Break
just to
some
get
tackles
those 6 yards.
Getting some
Jordan on the
yards.
carry for St. Chris. Fisher makes the tackle for the Saints.
44, Ben Ware. Looking hard for St. Stephen's.
Second and about 4 for
So,
St. Chris.
nice job from Jordan. Even though it was only a 6-yard
Ball on their own
game
47 yard
gain,
line.
he ran about 30.
That was moving all the way.
So, great play from him. Turned a loss into a gain. Looks like it'll be false start on Saints. Just inexperienced O-line, so they had a lot of false starts in the Trinity game, and
St. Chris.
now they've had a couple here in this one. So
5
that'll
yards
back them up about 5 yards.
Just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Saints still lead 7-0.
Hand off to Kovanes. He's got room, runs over a
Just going to
defender.
run over number 8, Tyson
Kovanes on
Hill.
the carry for St. Chris.
Yeah, nice job by Tyson Hill to wrap up,
Hill on
but
the tackle for the Saints.
Kovanes able to gain 9 yards. It's going to be first down.
First down.
Nice
St.
run
Chris.
from him, the freshman.
Into St. Stephen St. Agnes territory on their 49.
Another handoff to Kovanes. Wasn't really able to get much. Brought down by,
Swarmed up by.
yeah, a bunch
Defenders.
of St. Stephen St. Agnes defenders.
In the backfield.
So
Ware joined by lots of other Saints on the tackle.
about 2 minutes left in the
Second
third
and
quarter.
14 for the Saints.
Second and 14 after that loss.
Lost 4 on the play.
Their own 47-yard line.
St. Chris.
which is joined by Hendrick in the backfield. It's got Tazwell, Hayes. Receivers handoff to Hendrick. No one even blocked number 10.
Hendrick on the carry, no gain.
Number 10, Howard on the tackle.
Howard
He
leads
wasn't really
the
even
Saints on attack.
blocked by the Saints, so no gain, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 14.
Third down for St. Chris. Starting from their 47-yard line. 3rd and 14.
Be another false start, it looks like, on the Saints, so
St. Chris.
now it's just not even, just even less manageable than it was. So about 3rd and 20 now instead of 3rd and 15. Penalties killing the Saints on this drive.
Third and 19 for St. Chris.
Saints look like they're going for the same play call. It's going to drop back, so look like a screen. So Hendrick's got room here. He's got blockers, and Hendrick's got the easy first
He
down
might
for the
get the fir-
Saints.
Moves this on the
Looks-
screen to
17 yards, I think, on the
Yeah, that'll be
screen.
a first down. Great play call. Nice job by Hendrick. Nice job by the blockers.
to Hendrick.
Able to get out in front.
Tire on the tackle, first down for St. Chris.
So St. Stephen's, St. Agnes wasn't really expecting that.
Be enough time for one more play, the 3rd quarter.
Rich is going to throw that one away. Incomplete.
Moves this on the pass,
Pressured by
broken up by
number
Tire.
3, Andrew Tyre.
0.9 seconds left. Gonna give the Saints another chance before this 4th quarter starts.
2nd and 10, St. Chris.
Still 2nd and 10 for St. Chris.
So they're going to get one more play in.
St. Agnes 39-yard line.
Probably just going to be a conservative play call. 2nd and long.
Call the penalty coach. I don't know. Look like time on it. Yeah.
There'll be a sideline warning on St. Stephen's. St. Agnes. So 0.9 seconds left on the clock. Hand
Hand
off
it
to
off to Harley
Jordan.
Jordan.
Not able to get it. Oh, he's
he
able to.
breaks.
He's just going backwards. Looks like he was able to evade a couple defenders, but
Mosley on the tackle in the backfield for the
O-line really wasn't there
Saints. Jordan on
for
the
St.
carry.
Chris, and St. Stephen's was just able to break through. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
They doing 4 progression on it? He got him
So that's going to be end of the 3rd quarter. Saints still lead 7-0.
49.
Been a pretty sloppy 3rd quarter. We'll be right back after this short break.
The city stopped at 49.
Back for the start of the 4th quarter. 12 minutes of football remaining. St. Chris leads 7-0 through 3.
Third down, 22 for the Saints.
So, a couple penalties and
Third and 22.
loss of yards led to this, but
Ball on their 49-yard line.
this will be a tough one to convert. They were able to convert the last 3rd and long, but Roots is just immediately pressured and just not able to get anything pass intended for Daquan Smith.
Broken up by Howard. Incomplete.
Nice job by
Gonna lead the
Howard.
Saints to punt.
Pressured the quarterback, but bring out the punt team. So Saints yet again, just been a really defensive-sided game so far. Only points that St. Chris ended up getting was due to the fumble on the 2-yard line. So Seaver's punting.
That's a good punt.
Nice punt from Seawers. Down by Christian Thomas,
No
and
return on the play.
Could be a nice stop by Thomas.
At the St. Stephen's St. Agnes 8-yard line. Ball down by Thomas for St. Chris.
1st and 10 on the 8. STC looking in good position here.
Seawers has had a good day today, punting, kicking. Tomas Castro Albano, team's main kicker, out with a back injury. No timetable of when he'll be returning to the field. So, St. Stephen's St. Agnes not able to really get anything. Struggled in the first half. They struggled in the 3rd quarter offensively. Just haven't been just a really stellar defensive performance from the Saints.
Saints from their own 8.
Beat to Johnson.
Pass
gonna be out.
completed from Montgomery.
It's good for maybe not.
1st and 10.
Another short screen
It's gonna be
pass.
brought down by Daquan Smith.
Gain of 1. Nice shot by Daquan Smith on the tackle.
Smith on the tackle.
Now,
for
Seth,
St.
if
Chris.
you're St. Stephen's St. Agnes, what do you need to do in these last 11 minutes to try to get on the board and tie the game?
Here, I mean, St. Stephen's should probably work the run game. They've not had a lot of success over the top. I mean, it's not. They're not in any rush. You know, one scoring.
Yeah, they've got
game.
plenty of time.
But looks like Montgomery's gonna just run it out of bounds.
Montgomery keeps it on the ground. for
Yeah,
the
not
Saints.
really running to the short side of the field. Not really what they wanted.
It's gonna be 3rd and 10.
Matson on the tackle for St. Chris.
3rd and 10 now. St. Steve, this is a really critical drive to sort of gain momentum. They've already gotten one first down this drive after a good punt from Seawers, but haven't gotten anything since.
Montgomery trying to catch some St. Chris jumps. Oh, that's going to be picked off by Will Beck.
Ball intercepted by
Yeah,
Pitt.
Montgomery had a receiver open, Luke Fisher, but went right through his hands and into Will Beck's, and
Going to be a good stop for the Saints
yeah, it's the
defense.
second turnover for St. Stephen's St. Agnes, and it's a big one. Saints now in
Good position.
St. Stephen's territory, yeah. So, Will Beck at the right place at the right time.
St. Chris on the St. Stephen's St. Agnes 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, Saints, about 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Just looking to run the clock down with the lead. And off to Jordan. Able to get maybe 1 or 2 yards. Finally slung down.
St. Chris. Got it on the tackle.
Looks like number 33, Andrew Buckman, is going to be down with an injury on his knee.
Injured Saint on the play.
So, with an injury timeout, 2nd and 10, Saints ball. We right back shortly.
And we're back. STC gonna have the ball on the 39. Hartley Jordan is in the backfield with Patrick Rutzis.
2nd and 9 for St. Chris.
2nd and 9. He's gonna hand off to Hartley Jordan. He's gonna break through for a few yards.
Nice carry. Brought down by a couple St. Stephen's St. Agnes defenders.
Ware and Hill on the tackle for the Saints.
So maybe gain of 7, maybe gain of 8. So third and 4
About
looks
4
like
for St. Chris.
gain of 6. Rutzis. Looks like he's got a man open. Nice connection.
Roots' pass complete.
Gonna be caught by Will
Will
Hayes.
Hayes. I believe that's actually his first catch of the day. Yeah, it is.
Hill on the tackle for St. Stephen's.
So
St. Agnes.
he's had a quiet night or
First
day,
down, St.
but
Chris.
finally able to make something happen. Nice throw from Rutzis. It's
Ball
gonna be
on
first
St.
down,
Chris at number
Saints.
22.
Rutzis gonna roll out to the left. He's gonna throw over Nigel Green.
Roots' pass incomplete for
Again.
St. Chris.
Yeah, just a little
That
bit too
combination
high.
is just not
Ware on the
working
press
today.
for the Saints.
Yeah,
Nigel
Rutzis
Green and Rutzis
has
have
been
just not connected well today.
Yeah, they right. So let them know.
Rutzis thrown over his head a couple times and just really haven't been able to connect.
Second and 10 for St. Chris.
So, Rutzis handoff.
Ware on the tackle for the Saints. St. Chris keeps it on the ground.
Just under 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Saints still lead 7-0.
That was a handoff to Boggs, the linebacker, into
34
some
on the
action
carry for
offensively.
St. Chris.
Or no, it was Hendrick, actually. Excuse me. 3rd and 7. Now, about 8 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Roots is pressured, but
Gonna
able
throw
to evade a
deep
Will
to
Tassel, open,
but he
just
cannot grab
overthrown.
it.
Roots' pass incomplete.
Unfortunate series of events. Will Taswell was open. He gained separation, but Roots just overthrew him.
St. Agnes 19-yard line.
So, 4th and 7, and Jack Seaver's going to come on for the field goal. He nailed the extra point earlier on. He hasn't attempted a field goal, though, so far in this game. It's about a 36-yard field goal.
Sewers on the field goal attempt for St. Chris.
Seaver's had a good day kicking so far.
That's going to be good.
Oh, he nailed that one.
The kick is good.
Going to put it to 10-0 for the Saints. Just over 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
St. Agnes
Great
0.
job from Sewers. He's had a good day.
36-yard field goal for Sewers.
And they'll be kicking off.
Sewer's going to give the Saints just a little bit of breathing room
Yeah,
in
now
this last fourth quarter.
if you're St. Stephen's St. Agnes, you're going to have to,
Now you have a little pressure
Yeah.
on you for the timing.
you know, you were down 7, 12 minutes, you had the ball, but now if you're St. Stephen's St. Agnes, you're going to have to speed things up. They haven't gotten much done through the passing game, so it'll be interesting to see what they end up going with.
Johnson and Boone to receive for the Saints.
Seaver's kicking off, looking to pin St. Stephen's back deep.
It's going to be another good kick for Sears. It's going to be a touchback.
Touchback. First and 10 for the Saints. From the
Sears had a really good day kicking.
Just over 8 minutes left.
It's good to know that Saints without Tomas Castro-Albano have a reliable kicking and punting option, and Sears still don't really know when Castro-Albano will be back on the field. He's got a back injury. So it's gonna be a little wildcat formation. Is that Johnson? He's got plenty of room just down the sideline.
Gathright, the only man left. He's going to take that all the way
Johnson
back.
from the quarterback position. Touchdown. St. Stephen, St. Agnes.
Just
80-yard carry.
and that just swung all the momentum that the Saints had. Nice play call there. The Wildcat Saints definitely were not expecting that. Also, nice run from Malcolm Johnson. It's about a 80-yard touchdown run.
Okay, 11.
So Logue gonna be on to punt the ball,
Logan
or not punt the ball, kick the extra point. Excuse me.
Almost blocked, but it's going to be
And it's
good.
It's gonna be good. So St. Stephen's now
St. Chris, 10.
cut the
Matter
lead
of
to
14
3.
seconds. This game is closer than ever. Saints lead 10-7. Look to receive the ball. Just under 8 minutes left.
Yeah, so you're St. Chris. You're probably just gonna be burning the clock here as much as possible with that run game. It's worked pretty much all game long. Be interesting to see though
Back in Jordan, back
how
to
St.
receive
St. Stephen's defense responds.
Lee Jordan joins Will Beck in the backfield now to
Lowe to kick it off.
receive this kickoff.
Saints might be an onside kick here.
Saints have done well with squibs and onside so far this year. Have some faith in them. But I do agree it does look like there's going to be a squib or onside kick.
Now they'll just boot it deep and
Harley Jordan's going to catch
return
that.
ball.
Oh, he ran right past him, folks.
He's going to bring it up through about the 34.
Jordan on the return.
Jordan
for
just
St.
had a
Chris.
couple
Tackled
defenders.
by Lowe
Couple defenders to pass.
and
He
bumped
would have been
the Saints.
set and straight into the end zone, but
Gets caught up a little short. Going to bring it out to about
yeah,
the
nice job by
39.
nice job by the kicking team to
38,
contain
39.
Jordan.
Base got it.
So Saints, if the Saints are just probably going to be burning the clock, 1st and 10.
Good run.
Got 7:51 left on the clock, and
That's it. Hey.
Jordan carries. Going to be a loss of 2.
Jordan on the carry for St. Chris. Staples on the tackle.
Saints here, we're just working to
Loss of
gain a little bit of
1.5
yards.
on the play. Second down and
Move up the field just a little bit. Just over 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Saints lead 10-7. Oh, pass just dropped by Will Hayes.
Yeah, just went off the tip of his fingers. So 3rd and long. Now, if you're St. Chris, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that play call. Yes, Will Hayes was open, but I mean, you're up 10-7. The defense has been playing very well so far, besides that last drive. Your offense hasn't really been able to get much done through the passing game. I would have probably just stuck it through the run, but brings up 3rd and long, so
Look at Nigel Green again. Still cannot connect. to Nigel Green.
Yeah, Ritz's pass just a little high. I mean, Nigel Green is 6'3", but
Fisher on the coverage for the Saints.
just a bit too high for him.
It seems Ritz and Green have had, like, that's been the
Fourth down
story
for
all
St.
day.
Chris.
It's just that the pass was just too high for Nigel.
Yeah, Ritz is struggling with that one. So now, Seaver's is going to have to punt the ball away. Johnson,
Johnson back to receive for the
the man
Saints.
who got the 80-yard touchdown run a couple plays ago. Back deep to return. That punt's going to get a bad bounce for the Saints,
No
but
return on the play. Ball out of
so it'll be
bounds
St. Stephen's
at
ball
St.
at the
Stephen's St. Agnes 39-yard line.
39-yard line with about 6 minutes, 57 seconds left. So down by 3. They got plenty of time here. So if you're the Saints, you're looking for another great defensive stop. Johnson, another Wildcat,
Again,
sort of dropped the snap. The Saints got it covered this time.
he's wrapped up short.
Quarterback position.
Yeah, great job. Tate Gathright, Will Beck,
Loss of 4 on the play.
loss of 4. Same play they scored the touchdown on, but this time Saints were ready.
Back on the tackle for St. Chris. 2nd and 14 for the Saints.
Gonna be a handoff to 29.
It's Boone.
He's stopped short too. Gonna bring up 3rd down. and
2.
long,
Nice
About
job by
16.
Boone on the
Daquan
carry
Smith.
for the Saints. Boggs on the tackle for St. Chris.
So 3rd and about 15 now. Probably gonna be looking through some for the air through the air, possibly a screen.
Saints need a big stop here.
It's gonna be timeout. St. Stephen's St. Agnes. Saints lead 10-7. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. We'll be right back.
Third down for St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
Back here up in Alexandria, Virginia.
3rd and 15 for St. Stephen's. Passes out to number 7. He cannot catch the ball.
Pass incomplete.
They're gonna throw a flag on Charlie Boggs.
Oh, they're gonna call a late
It's
hit
assumed
there.
a late hit, but I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't.
Charlie Boggs hit him before
The
the ball
ball-
even hit the ground.
Penalty on the play.
He had already dropped the ball. There's no way he was gonna be able to catch it.
Personal foul.
It's gonna be a personal foul.
Against St.
It's gonna be a
Chris.
bad call against the Saints,
15 yards. First
That's
down
just
for
pretty
St. Stephen's St.
ridiculous.
Agnes.
but
It's gonna make. They're gonna give him a first down, so that's a killer for the Saints. Penalties have been an issue all game, but that one is just not.
that was just a ridiculous
Yeah, that-
call. Gonna bring up 4th down.
That's really gonna hurt the Saints. Hand off to Boone, and he's got room.
He's gonna be stopped too.
Spun out after the
Without
11-yard
breaking
gain.
chains.
Matson finally spun him out of bounds.
Just over 5.5 minutes left.
Matson on the tackle for St. Chris. Another
So
first
St.
down
Stephen's
for
looks
St.
like they're
Stephen's
marching
St.
down the
Agnes.
field after that questionable call.
He's gonna be stopped.
Boone
Gain of
again
2 or
on the
3.
carry for the Saints.
Boone carries for 3. He's had a pretty good day today. St. Stephen's' leading rusher.
On the tackle for St. Chris.
About 5 minutes left. The Saints need
Second down for St.
stop
Stephen's St.
here.
Agnes. Second and about 6.
2nd and 6 for St. Stephen's.
Oh,
It's going to be hard sacked.
that's Jeff Moore. Big hit
Jeff
from
Moore
him.
with another big hit of the game. Going to take number 2, Robert Montgomery, down hard. It's going to move it back to about the 3rd and 15, 3rd and
Moore
16.
and Fowler on the play for St. Chris.
Jeff Moore just showing his size all throughout the game.
Yeah, Jeff just like ran through the offensive line. They didn't even get a hand on him.
Yards to go for a first down.
I'm genuinely surprised that Robert Montgomery got up so quickly after that. Montgomery's
Montgomery,
going to get hit again.
yeah, gain about 6, but it's gonna bring up 4th down.
Jeff Moore coming back in for another tackle. Montgomery
Moore on the
moves it
tackle.
up.
Again,
It's going to be
St.
4th
Chris.
and 9 for St. Stephen's.
They're gonna have to end up going for it.
Looking for the conversion.
Fourth down for St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
Could be a big factor for the Saints. They need a stop here if they're going to keep control. Just over 3.5 minutes left in the game.
So 4th and
St.
9.
Stevens doesn't have enough time to really punt it, but not going to go for the field goal and tie it up. It's a low
Montgomery
snap to
drops
Montgomery.
back. He's getting
and
pressure.
running.
Rolls out to his left.
I mean,
He's gonna be sacked.
it's gonna be
That's a loss.
on
Turnover
St.
on
Stevens.
downs.
Montgomery fourth
Nice job by Daquan Smith, Damonte Fleming to bring him down.
Fowler on the play
Saints get the
for
ball with
St.
3 minutes and
Chris.
27 seconds left to start this drive for them.
So with 3:27 left,
Turnover
Saints are
on
going to be getting the
downs.
ball back. Turnover on downs.
Saints here just have to slowly move the chains. I mean, the run game has been on all day for the Saints. But you're not looking anything high. Just kind of slowing the pace, wasting some time for the
Timeout, St.
Saints.
Chris.
So timeout St. Chris. We right back.
St. Chris.
So 1st and 10 for St. Chris. 3:27 left.
Gonna hand off to Harley Jordan, taking it left.
Harley Jordan hands it off. Oh, he's got room.
Breakthrough, catch a first down.
Jordan gain of about
Flag
6. Yeah, looks like there was a flag down. Harley Jordan.
It's gonna be a holding call against St. Chris.
It's a hard hit against Jordan. He's slow to get up. Sorry about the camera issues we're having. We're trying to get it resolved. Just try to do audio for you guys.
Gonna bring it back
Illegal
to
block in the back against St.
So-
Chris. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, another killer
be a second
penalty.
and 8 for the Saints.
And the clock is running. You got 2 timeouts.
So with 3, that big play's gonna come back.
Just over 3 minutes left. Second and 8 for the Saints. Ben Hendrick
Nice gain of
gonna carry it for
3.
3 yards. It's gonna keep the clock going.
Hendrick on the ground for St. Chris.
So it'll bring up
Timeout,
2nd and
St.
6. So another timeout by St. Stephen's St. Agnes with about 2:53 remaining. If you're the Saints, you're probably just going to run the clock down as much as possible. St. Stephen's is just going to try to use timeouts wisely and
Hey, come tell home, but he's got
try to get some stops. So Rootis back in shotgun.
Second down. for
2nd
St.
and
Chris.
6. Rootis rolls to his left. Pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Great job by, I think that was Boone.
Pass incomplete. Broken up by Boone.
So third and 4.
Just over 2.5 minutes left.
Saints probably should have kept it on the ground there.
Gonna be 3rd and 5, it looks like, for the Saints.
Third down for St.
Trent
Chris.
Hendrick in the backfield
Third
with
and
Patrick
5.
Rootis.
Right here.
Big conversion here. It's gonna be to
Hendrick.
Trent. He's gonna go out wide.
Makes a man miss. Looks like he got
looks
it.
like he got the first
Nice
down.
job by
Hendrick
Hendrick.
on the ground.
Convert it there. Nice halfback toss.
Pass the line tackle for the Saints.
Able to get 6. Oh,
That's gonna move the chains, it looks like.
they spotted it short. Looks like they're going to measure.
Not the best.
It looks like Hendrick got it,
Spot for the
but
referees,
they're
but
spotting it.
I think it was pretty clear that Trent Hendrick got that across the
Yeah.
chains. I don't know how that's even a question,
Maybe
but
his knee was down earlier or something, but to us it looked like he was across the first down marker.
just under 2.5 minutes now.
It's also going to end up stopping the clock too, so
Official timeout.
with 2:20 left. That's really close. That's really close.
4th and inches for St. Chris.
And they'll stop him short. Another questionable call.
You're trying to end the game right now. What they're saying.
So if you're St. Chris, I mean, they're putting in all their marbles here, all their big boys up on the line of scrimmage. Still measuring.
Still looking at it. That looks like now that it's gone past the chains.
Looks like it'll be 4th and inches, so questionable call, but Saints still can convert. So Rootsis, Hartley Jordan, Damani Fleming in the backfield. Hand off to
gonna
Jordan.
make it
He's got
through.
room.
Hartley's
Jordan up the
Hartley's
middle.
gone through the middle, but he's making some yards, but he's going to be brought down, it looks like, at the 3 or 4 yard line.
Great job by
Making a
the
big
Saints
gain
offensive
for
line.
Harley Jordan just breaking through the St. Stephen's defense. Just over 2 minutes left.
So a 50-yard carry. Jordan carries it into the red zone. It'll be 1st and goal for the Saints.
It's a shame there's only 2 minutes left because the Saints are pumped up now. Might actually be a good game. It's been a defensive game all day, and I think we're finally starting to see some offense break out.
Yeah. Saints needed there on that drive. So hand off to Jordan.
Jordan's going to be
It will get
stopped
stuff for
short,
none, but Jordan just getting
Jordan again on the
slung
carry for St.
around.
Chris.
just grabbing his jersey and swinging him.
Yep.
Help of his
Was a bit chippy in the first half, but seems like the two teams have made things up, and
Looks like it's
Gonna
going to be
be
a
a
St.
timeout.
Stephen's timeout.
I believe that's their last.
That
About-
is St. Stephen's last
Yeah.
timeout.
timeout.
So with
16
about 1:30 to
seconds.
go, Saints lead 10-7. Big run from Hartley Jordan. We'll be right back. So, after the timeout from St. Stephen St. Agnes, Saints on the 4-yard line. Don't get anything. Roots is joined by Jordan in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Hand off to Jordan. Halfback draw, gain about 3. Gets it out to about the 2-yard line. So,
Boone on the tackle for the Saints.
no timeouts remaining for St. Stephen. So,
Just under a
Saints
minute
can
and
just
a half left.
yeah, Saints can just run the clock down. 3rd down. They don't need to rush. Definitely shouldn't be going through the air. Take all the time they need. Saints just looking for the play call. Got plenty of time. Got 1 minute remaining. So, shotgun,
Harley
another
Jordan.
hand off to
It's gonna
Jordan.
look like he's gonna make it in.
And he is. Touchdown Saints, second of the day. Second of the day for Jordan.
Gonna put the Saints up 16-7.
And with 43 seconds remaining, looks like it might wrap things up.
Is there a foul on personal what? Personal foul on what?
Penalty on the play.
Oh, tongue twister there.
So maybe after the play, personal foul penalty. Both ways, so it's going to offset, so touchdown will still stand.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides.
So Seaver's on for the extra point. That one's good.
The kick is good.
Nice job from Seavers today. So Saints lead 17-7. Or 17-10.
7.
Yeah, it should be 17-7.
They're just having some difficulties on the scoreboard.
So Saints going to be kicking off. Should wrap things up. 2-possession game
Yeah.
with 43 seconds. So took a while for the Saints offense to wake up, but finally did. Very defensive decided game though here today.
Got a little worried early in the 4th quarter, but glad that the Saints could
Johnson and Boone.
put a few more on the board, keep the lead. So just looking to close this one out and improve the record.
So the ball fell off the tee. Seaver's kicking it off to the Saints. And it's falling off again. They might have to get somebody to hold. Yeah, so they will be holding it. Nice
Gonna
kick
be
from
a
Seavers.
really good
Good
kick.
touchback. Oh, that went out of the end zone.
Touchback.
Yeah, nice job by Seavers today. Good day. St. Chris looks like they'll take this one home.
You throw to number 6. It's caught for a few yards. Oh, it's not caught. It's incomplete.
Yeah, so St. Stephen's going to be sort of trying to get as
Pass
many
was dropped
yards
by
as
number
possible.
6, Luke Fisher.
Just trying to get as many yards, many stats as possible, I guess. Hand off to Boone.
He's going to take it to the left side.
Boone's got room, but
Boone on the
Pushed out
carry
by
for the
number
Saints.
23, Charlie Boggs.
gain about 9, maybe
Boggs
10.
on the tackle for St. Chris.
So 32 seconds. Saints will surely take this one.
First down.
Although the Saints have played 2 games, this is Saints' first win. The last one, Saints 1-0. Saints did not finish the game against Trinity. It's tied 40-40 with 6 minutes left in that one. That'll be finished at a later date.
He's wrapped up quick by number 5, Money Fleming.
Yeah, Saints defense has done a really great job today with containing the pass game, especially compared to
Montgomery to Barnes, pass
last week where they gave up
Second down,
400 yards through the air against Trinity and wasn't really looking too well for their
gonna
secondary.
Run out of bounds. 7 seconds left.
Montgomery to Barnes again. Pass complete. Fleming on the play for St. Chris. Third down for the Saints.
And off to Boone.
Jeff
Brought down by
Moore
Jeff Moore. He's
gonna-
had a great game.
He's just going to finish the
That'll
game
seal the deal.
with another great
Saints
hit.
win 17-7.
St. Christopher 17, St. Stephen St. Agnes 7.
What a classic way to finish for the Saints. Jeff Moore, all game long, been a dominance on
It's a
defense.
great win for the Saints. St. Stephen St. Agnes is a great team.
Safely.
Finish
Good
out
game.
today. St. Stephen St. Agnes 7, St. Christopher St. 17. Hope everybody has a safe drive home.
We'll
Good rest of the weekend.
we'll be back on in a couple minutes after we get stats printed out and stuff to share those with you guys. So we're back after the game for the post-game recap. So Saints win 17-7 over St. Stephen St. Agnes. Great game overall, really led by Saints defense. Saints passing. Saints got 117 passing yards, 161 on the ground, so the rush game definitely worked very well for the Saints. 2 rushing touchdowns for number 3, Hartley Jordan. He also got 23 carries for 142 yards. Big game for him. Will Taswell, 3 catches for 56 yards. Ruchas through the air. 7 completions, 117 yards. No turnovers for the Saints. An interception for Will Beck and a fumble recovery for Daquan Smith. Seth, is there anything you'd like to add?
Looking at the defensive side, Jeff Moore came in with 9 tackles, sack and a half. He was 5 for 4. He just kind of asserted his dominance on the defense. Huge hit over the QB Montgomery and just multiple back stops. I just think the defense played well and helped the Saints to a win.
Yeah, so that looks like it will be it for us here in the D.C. area. Saints win 17-7 over St. Stephen St. Agnes. Saints will play Woodbury Forest next Saturday at home. We'll be streaming that game. So thank you for watching and tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.